Hello my people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you are new and joining me. Thank you so much for being here. I am truly honored that y'all would be well receptive of me. The book is coming along really nicely. It is going to be half memoir and half prediction of what could be possible. So if you would like to support the channel, you would be feeding myself my car with the tank, and you would also be helping to feed the dog and medicate. We are running low on CBD oil for her, so if anybody would like to contribute to the channel for that via either an energy exchange donation, we can get you in line for a card reading or a healing Reiki session. The Reiki session, y'all, my clients, they see and feel the results in their lives. So I want to help you and help me help you until at least the book is done, which I'm aiming for the end of December. So anyway, this is a reading. Oh, you can join me on Patreon, monthly contributions in exchange for monthly services on the 1st of every month. You can also join me on Facebook and Instagram for free daily guidance, because I love all of us and I love sending messages out like this for this free guidance here. I realized I did not do the new moon reading when Mercury went direct. I was really feeling those energies, and I was like, what is this energy? And I was like, wait, it's the beginning of the month. When's the new moon? And it was that day, and I was like, well, I missed it. And so I do apologize for that. Not that I think anybody follows the moon readings religiously. I just like to get a message out there about the moons, which is what's happening here. So I'm going to be pulling 4 cards from 4 different decks. I love it. Ooh. Just to see what the full moon has in store for the general collective, as with me as the channeler. So, okay, let's all pray here and get a good message. Later tonight, I believe I will be recording a guided meditation for personal and world peace, for everybody to put their focus on attaining that frequency within themselves and believing and bringing it in for the whole world as a collective. The meek shall inherit the earth by taking it back. By doing what we can, and how effective it is. Oh my goodness. The time is now. Honestly, we have the cooperation of Gaia and the waking world. Do you hear these crows? Clicking and having a good time. One more shuffle. The decks I'm using: The Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish and Selena Fenech. The Butterfly Oracle by Doreen Virtue. The Druid Craft Tarot by Stephanie and Philip Cargom and Will Worthington. Yes. And I'll be pulling from the Messenger Oracle as well by Ravine Fallon. Quite the eclectic group of cards for this moon. It's called the cold moon. I'm not sure what sign it's in. I'm just honoring the fact that the moon comes and goes and tugs at our blood, and the earth feels it and we feel it. And I love so much that the earth is, or the moon is the earth. It's a fragment of the earth, detached and always spinning further and further away from her mother. Super cool. We don't know what life is. We just deal with the circumstances of it. The circumstances. We just, right now we live in a world with tides and oceans. And serious, the water people, it's like all water. Water and air for the most part. There's like a hard core, and there are beings who live in that core as well. How do I know this? I just do. I remember being there. Alright. So let's see what the prophecy is coming up. I'm feeling a lot of energy being tugged in the solar plexus. So right now I'm sending a lot of Reiki energy to those watching this video around the solar plexus, needing evidence, needing proof, needing validation, needing an okay from the universe to get going. This is your okay. Okay? You can make anything you want in this world. It's okay to feel connected. Okay. Almost done. I want the whole group here. I want the whole gang. No pick a card, just a general message. So the way I pulled it, like there are 4 piles. I'm not sure if that really means anything. No. Just 4 little messages, 4 separate messages to make a whole. Perfect. We will take it. I have been healing y'all along my journey, for those who believe me as the incarnation of Jesus Christ. I felt today how much fear I was still holding on to, and someone noticed it today when they had a dog walking free, and it was a large German Shepherd, and Angel has always had a hard time with dogs bigger than her, and I swear, Murphy's Law, I worked at doggy daycare for a while, and I brought her in as a very young puppy to socialize, and there was a dog named Atticus there who, like, picked on her and pinned her down a lot, and so, what are you gonna do? But the dude was so cool about it. He was like, I can see you're stressed. And it was just like, well, she's bitten before, and not just dogs, you know? And so I was like, yeah, well, but he reminded me. He was like, if you're relaxed, she'll be relaxed. And it's like, duh! Of course, how many times have I said that to people? So it's on a whole new level, you know? It's getting down into the core of it, and I could just really feel my sacral chakra release things, conditionings. I could feel my brain like remapping itself, going like, yeah, there's nothing to be afraid of. You are all powerful. Oh yeah, I forgot. Silly me. All right, one more shuffle, and then we got this going on. All right. So let's talk about this new moon coming on December 22nd. I'm doing them ahead of time now, not waiting for it to be nearby. So the first message we have with this moon is challenge your perception. 9 of Cups. You are stronger than you know, and shimmer. Glamour, confidence, allure, and charisma. So yes, of course, the full moon always brings about a sense of fullness. Sometimes it can be like, oh my God, my plate is too full. You got this. You got this. All right. But this time I'm sensing people's pride be welled up. People's, yeah, sacral and solar plexus and heart really swelling, really becoming engorged with divine power. And it's knowing that anything is possible. It's knowing that you can do literally anything that you want. Even though there might be a degree of hesitancy, this is the truth that we are facing and utilizing and learning the hard way via hands-on experience. So this challenge your perception in this 9 of Cups. What was I just talking about? About fears that we still cling on to, and it's just a stagnant energy. And thank you for everyone who gets a healing Reiki session. When I Reiki you, it's just an excuse. Like, I meditate and whatever, but for some reason, when I apply my power to someone else's energy, it's like a wider flow. I don't know. It's beneficial for everyone involved. So anyway, I just wanted to thank you for that. With the calibrating into really anything is possible. This 9 of Cups is it's a wish, right? The table is set, the cups are filled, and it's like all you're missing is the company. All you're missing is that something. Well, wish for it, and it shall appear. The reason why it hasn't appeared yet is because we haven't believed it's possible yet. Not on the level where it counts. Right? Not very, very, very deep down. Not to a place where we know it to be a certainty. Where this is absolutely, we're just waiting for it to come. It's not that it's not coming. Is that, you know, whenever we have time to ourselves, we can make it constructive. We can bathe and bask in this feeling of worthiness, in this feeling of wishes already come true. So yeah, that's what that perception is about. If there's a limitation in your thinking, you have control over that. Challenge your perception. You've got what it takes, baby. It's a full moon reading. Follow the moon. Yes, and also don't discredit yourself because you signed up for a certain time frame, right? It's okay for you to... Hold on here. Oh. It's okay for you to work with the cosmos, which have their own flow, right? So we're taking control of ourselves. We are stronger than we know. We're convincing ourselves that anything is absolutely possible through ourselves, in tandem with higher powers, in tandem with the collective consciousness, which means that our ego might hit some bumps in the road, but they are bumpers. They are guidelines. They are not bumps. If you can just see them as like just a way for you to redirect. Three of Wands, heavenly signs, and the Lovers. This moon is telling us everything is gonna be okay. Trust, faith. You can't see what's beyond the horizon. This may be the start of a long journey, or actually I'm feeling like the ending of a first chapter to a large book. Not long, large. To a large book. Because it won't feel long if the plot's really good and you can't stop turning the pages. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I just wanted to... Okay, got it. So the heavenly signs, you're being guided. Even though you can't see everything, the universe speaks in ways we are able to resonate with. We are able to perceive. We only tell ourselves that's not the way the world works. When indeed, oh, so much it is. All we have to do is be willing to love it, to accept it. Breadcrumb trail. Breadcrumb trail to your deepest desires. Your deepest desires. What a phrase. Where do those desires come from? Your root chakra and your sacral. So in order to allow for the fruition of your deepest desires, new love, courtship, falling in love with life, with yourself, with your purpose, we have to allow some time for us to massage away the pain and get to all of the knots. You know, healing is a process. Healing as a whole. Healing as a human and healing as humanity. It's a process. So this is also, this lover's card, challenge your perception. Life is meant to be loved. Not judged, not ridiculed, not for us to... And disappointment comes from judgment. And judgment comes from expectation as well. It's like, well, okay, so that person did something. Did you expect anything different? Been there, done that. Let it go. All right? Follow the moon. There's going to be a huge tug. There's going to be, I keep hearing, a recalibration to go down a different road. That bumpers we were talking about with follow the moon is showing us, the cosmos are showing us during this time quite heavily the path to follow. blindly. Not to put your power outside of yourself and just, but it is trust. You know, love is blind. Love doesn't focus on what you could judge on. Love focuses on what can be embraced, what can be enhanced. All right? I love my dog. I feel like she got the shit end of the stick. She came to me when I needed her the most. Learning to love her like appropriately, properly. Not in the wounded way that I had been loved. Oh, is it teaching me so much about myself that I need to unlearn? Because guess what? We are stronger than we know. Do-da, do-da. All right. They want to keep talking about this fairy card. So a lot of you are going to have love on the brain. Love on the mind. Romance. Yes. I'm ready. I'm getting ready. You're feeling tugged towards your soulmate, your vibe tribe. Leading us into the next message here. Okay. So need and necessity, 9 of Swords, religion and spirituality, and light the darkness. So when it comes to feeling full, feeling ready, wanting, having that desire, maybe a little bit of yearning, but that's, yeah, I think that's an appropriate term. A little bit of yearning for that love. You need to realize, you need to do, okay, so setting down the frivolous expectations you might have on a partner. And I just felt that for people who are already involved, who might be going through like not the greatest time, a bit of a difficult time with their partner. So need and necessity, set down things that you don't need or that are necessary. Set down expectations. Do you really need someone to do that gesture? Why? Why do you think that you need that? I guarantee you, you don't. Bringing us back in with the whole, there are all sorts of ways to receive love. There are all sorts of ways for love to resonate within your own soul. That's our choice. Worrying, adding stress is our choice. Now, this card is also, this 9 of Swords, this is also Ascension symptom card, where it's like sleeplessness, all right? If you find yourself unable to sleep, if you find yourself waking up at certain times in the middle of the night, just allow that to happen, all right? Journal write, make yourself a cup of tea, meditate, maybe pull a card for yourself. Honestly, if you can't sleep in the middle of the night, it would be the most opportune time, because it's time that you wouldn't have had otherwise, right? Time you didn't think you had, now you do. Don't focus on, oh my God, if I'm not going to be able to get to work, and like I'm focusing, like if I go to sleep now, then I'll get 6 hours of sleep. You know, just use the time you are inspired to have constructively in an ethereal way. Yeah, religion and spirituality, downloads. So if that happens, you know, it's a great time to self-reflect and slice away with this sword of truth what you need and what you don't. Your worries, your fears, certain energetic states, certain expectations. This Light the Darkness is about lighting our own light to shed on our own shadows. This is not a warrior energy. This is not a presentation into the world energy to reflect onto others. This is a time to reflect. This is a time to allow the light to burn away ancestral line, generational shift, to allow yourself to detach from the karmic coding, from the karmic curse of the culture of however you were raised, however you've been imprinted. As you allow the light of God to change yourself, read the signs, Notice what is necessary and what you need. Allow yourself to etch away and dismiss negative thinking. It might burn a little, but just think of it as cauterizing a wound. Yeah. You don't want to keep bleeding your energy all over the place when you have the ability to receive the light and let it heal you. It might hurt, but it is for the highest and greatest good of all involved. You are not alone in this. And the more you choose to allow this light to burn away the unnecessary coding, the unnecessary voices in your head. Well, it's not so much that. It's just the energy, the emotional takeaway that we have from our past. It's learning that that's not necessary for our future and letting the light of God, as I said, sort of fill in those cracks. Okay, let that go. Allow yourself to be changed through the generations so that you therefore change the generations. This is being the change by allowing it within your own self. So as I said with the ascension symptoms, talking with your angels whenever the opportunity presents. And the opportunity is there when you get in the monkey mind. And your root chakra and sacral and solar are kind of like twisted and don't have really a nice flow, a relaxing flow into it. This is a lesson to tap in. Final message for this moon. What do we got going on, Spirit? Know you belong. 2 of Wands. New exercise program. And Beauty and the Beast, unconditional love. You belong. Unconditional love. Fairy lovers. The reason why you belong is because you have the ability to shift. You have the ability to use your worries, your strengths. You have the ability to transmute that. Your worries, your strengths. Whatever, I'm good. Oh, because people can put a little too much stock in their own strength, right? Then where's the room for anybody else's strength? When you're feeling unrecognized or unappreciated, let it go. Let it go. Because Spirit loves you. You don't need to change everyone. You belong, meaning you can just be. And if you belong and you can just be, so does everyone else on this planet. So this new exercise program is implementing that knowledge, synthesizing it into action. I think that's a quote from one of these cards somewhere. Probably Doreen Virtue. Oh, hello, little sparrow. Oh, you're so pretty. Sparrows are all about the divinity in the commonplace. You know, that's what I don't like. When I'm Queen of the United States, just you watch. Oh, my Lord. Every peasant is a queen or king. Every stream is invaluable, is gold. Every bear, every deer, every one. Stepping into union with Spirit, stepping into a solid sense. Where's the card that I want? A solid sense. That you can deliver as a dove flies. Hello. You can deliver what the world needs, right? You can sense what the world needs, you know? And we got to tweak ourselves to be able to deliver it completely, to the fullest capacity, effectively. So we're stepping into this new realm. We're stepping into this new way of being. This new exercise program, I mean, absolutely it can be about the physical form. But you know, with me, it's always about something a little more ethereal than that, a little more cause of the effect than that. So the new exercise program, it's training your thoughts. It's believing a new way of thinking. It's believing that you can embody, you can actually be new. You can actually be what it is that you want to be. You just got to believe it, babe. So I'm seeing this moon tug at people's solar and sacral and root in the receptive side, like against the back, where a lot of fears are held, because we're not afraid of what we output, we're afraid of what we receive or lack thereof. And this moon is like yanking us in a certain direction, going like, no, you are loved, you are cared for, so is everyone else. Please exemplify that through your own self. Beautiful. There it is, y'all. And oh, there's a puppy walking my way, so of course Angel has to protect me. Take care. Rock on. I love you for loving yourself. You know where to find me. Have a wonderful full moon, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.